How we hold the golf club has a massive influence on the golf ball flight. Now, if you're an established golfer, this will be a really good reminder to how to hold the golf club in a neutral, effective way. But also, if you're a brand new golfer, this is a great guide to show you how to hold the golf club perfect every time. The first thing we've got to do is make sure the club face is straight before we take hold of the golf club. To do that with wedges, irons and woods, we've got to make sure this front edge of the golf club, the leading edge, is straight. So as I hold the golf club out in front of me here, you can see that is straight up to the sky. Now, if you held the golf club not when the club face is straight, let's say it's more turned to the left, the ball's more likely going to go to the left, or if you have it more open to the right, the ball's going to go off to the right. So first thing, make sure that face is super straight. Now, if we go back on the golf club here and then look at the actual grip, the handle of the golf club, typically what we will see is some sort of alignment tool on the grip or even writing from the brand. Typically that's placed somewhere down here at the bottom. Now mine's quite a simplistic looking grip. I've got a little notch here at the top and a little notch here at the bottom, and then this row of kind of a design all the way down the front of the grip. That's my straight point. That's what I've got to use as reference to make sure that face remains super straight. I want to just talk a little bit first about when we hold the golf club, we want to try and make it as natural as possible. And if we were just to stand up with our arms hung downwards, not really putting any force into our arms, just notice how my palms face slightly into my legs. And most people will do that. As you rest your arms down, they'll face into your legs. Now we want to try and replicate that the best we can when we're taking hold of the golf club. So we are in a natural position. So when our arms swing, we're not going to try and make any massive changes to our arm position, because again, that's going to affect the ball flight. So now we've established that the club face is straight. We've used the grip as an alignment, that's really key. And we know we're trying to get our hands slightly inwards to our thighs when we hold the golf club, because that's natural. We're going to start with the top hand first. So I'm a right-handed golfer. My top hand is the one that's closest to the target. It's the one that you typically wear a glove on as well. Now, what we've got to look for here, and I'm going to use a marker here on my glove, from the middle of your index finger, imagine a line going all the way to the end of your little finger. It's an imaginary line here, and I'm going to show you a little top tip of that in a minute. We're going to use that line to place it directly behind the grip, exactly at the back of the grip. We're going to place the fingers around first, and we're going to put the hand directly on top. The left hand now is on the grip comfortably, correctly. The palm is facing slightly inwards. That's really key. Now what I'm going to establish from here now, from my thumb and my index finger, you create almost a V shape here. That V shape will be running up towards my right shoulder. That's a good checkpoint, something we definitely need to make sure we have. Another good checkpoint, if I see here on my left hand, I've got one knuckle here from my index finger and another knuckle here from my middle finger. From my view right here now, I can see those two knuckles. That's again really important. Here's a top tip as well. Get an old glove and a marker pen and draw a line from the middle of your index finger across your fingers to the edge of your little finger. That's a great reminder to where to put the grip when you're holding the golf club. Also, while you've still got your marker pen, to make sure you have those 2 points on your knuckles, draw a circle there on your knuckle on your index finger, draw a circle there on the knuckle of your middle finger. It's a good reminder, so you're making sure you're seeing both of those dots to give you the best chance of holding the golf club correctly. The last thing just to touch on with this grip on the top hand, notice how I've got the hold of the golf club pretty much to the end of the rubber grip. I could slam that onto a flat surface and not hit my hand. Super important. You don't want to go too low down because you'll lose power, and you don't want that actual hand seeping over the top. That's going to affect how you hold the golf club and get the right grip. So left hand is on. We're in a comfortable position. We've done all the checkpoints that we need. Next hand, the bottom hand, the one that's furthest away from the target, typically the hand that you don't wear a glove with. Again, making sure the club face is straight and your left hand is on first. What we're going to do with the right hand is get the sensation that the hand goes down the side of the thumb. And there's a little crevice here right in the middle of your hand that wants to sit on the side of your thumb with the glove on. We're then going to wrap your fingers around. We're then going to cover this thumb, the left hand thumb, with the squishy part of that hand. So just near to your thumb. That's going to sit on top of your glove thumb. Notice again how I've created a V shape here between my thumb and my index finger. Again, that runs up towards the right shoulder. So they're sat parallel to each other. So I'm seeing two knuckles. I've got my V towards my right shoulder. My right hand on it is on as well, and the V again going towards the right shoulder. Now that is a neutral grip. That's going to give me the best control over the face. It's not going to have the face too far open or too far closed. The last thing to look at is the back of the grip. Now, as I'm holding it right now, that will be classified as a 10-finger hold. There's nothing wrong with that. The hands aren't connected, but they are very close together. That's one style you can go for, and if you're brand new to golf, that is perfect. The next style to go for is one that's called the overlap, where the little finger of the bottom hand overlaps the index finger on the glove hand. Again, super popular way of holding the golf club, typically gives the hold slightly more connection. The last one, again, super popular, is the interlocking grip, where the little finger and the index finger link together. This is a great grip, super popular again, and really good for smaller hands. Typically when you've got smaller hands, interlocking the fingers definitely helps. The last thing to talk about is pressure. You don't want to strangle the golf club. You don't want to hold it as tight as you can, because that you're going to kind of tense your arms, the club's going to get further away from the ground, it's not going to help you strike. You want pressure, yes, but without strangling it. So for example, if I'm holding it as tight as I can, a 10 out of 10, really squeezing my hands, and then go back to a 1 out of 10 where I'm barely holding the golf club at all, we want to hold this grip at around about a 7 out of 10. So a little bit of pressure, but not trying to strangle it. So once you have your hands on in the correct position, I'm going to give you a top tip. It's going to feel slightly weird because we don't hold anything in life like we hold a golf club. So don't worry if it feels a little bit strange at first. You will get used to it unbelievably quickly. Watch this video religiously. Make sure you get your grip right, because making your grip correct, neutral, with all your wedges, all your irons and your woods will give you the best chance of hitting straight golf shots. Guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. That is how you hold the golf club, and it'll help you hit much straighter shots.